we'd finally made it home to Paris, only to find a place we hardly recognized. It was obvious Le Paradox was now in control, since his face covered the city like a bad rash. The only positive was that Bentley was able to dig up a lot of dirt, including the fact that Le Paradox was from a family of thieves himself. And then we made a major discovery. I knew that my dad's heist of the world's largest diamond had made him a legendary thief, but what I never knew was that Le Paradox's father had planned to steal it first, and frame my dad for the crime. Only he was a little too slow, and got himself caught instead. With his father gone, Le Paradox had no one to teach him the family business, and after a string of failed jobs, he wound up in prison too. It was here, ironically, that he finally got his criminal education. After his release, Le Paradox maintained the appearance of a law-abiding citizen. In reality, he used his prison contacts to form his own syndicate and began masterminding heists worldwide. These days, he traveled the globe as a billionaire art collector, while his real business was the trafficking of priceless stolen treasures. Clearly, he blamed the Coopers for his family's past misfortunes, and his plan was to wipe us out completely. I had to find a way to stop it, but first, I had to rescue Carmelita.
Hello ladies and gents, and welcome back to Sly Cooper Thieves in Time. Last time was finishing off Miss Decibel, and finishing off being... where were we again? The part with Celine. Ended up with Carmelita unfortunately getting kidnapped by Le Paradox, and we arrived back in Paris in the present, with Le Paradox kind of taking over everything. So, let's go.
All right, we all know this is our last shot at stopping Le Paradox and rescuing Carmelita. Currently, his blimp is docked outside the museum. I can't pinpoint Carmelita's exact position, but I believe she's being held somewhere near the loading bay. Sly, there appears to be a utility hatch on the blimp's underside that will get you inside. You can use one of the mooring lines to reach it. Once you're in, try to gather as much information as you can. But remember, we'll be right behind you, so don't do anything rash. Murray, I need you to get the van ready. We're gonna need backup for this one. So first, you and I are going on a little recruiting trip. Then we'll rendezvous with Sly inside the blimp and figure out our next move. Okay, I realize it's not the most elaborate plan, but it's the best we've got. So everybody watch your backs, and let's go take that skunk down once and for all.
Here we go.
Okay, Bentley, I'm in. I can see Carmelita.
Just hold on, Sly. We're almost there. You know it's a setup.
I know, pal, but I don't have a choice. Just get here as fast as you can.
Does this seem familiar to anybody? Here we go.
Carmelita!
Sly! No!
Two rats in one trap! I knew you could not resist, Cooper. You are so predictable.
Oh yeah? Well, how's this for a prediction? I'm gonna kick that stripe right off your tail.
Yes, yes, and now come the big threats from the little man. As I said, predictable.
Let us out! You afraid of a fair fight, coward?
No, I don't think so. I have something special planned for you two. It is, how do you say, a going away party.
Okay, listen up. You all know why you're here. We have to find your canes and get you back where you belong now. If we don't, we'll never be able to repair the damage Le Paradox has done.
What about Sly?
He's on his own for now, Murray, but I'm sure he'll be fine. It's Sly. Ryoichi, you're up first. My readings show your cane is somewhere in this room.
I can sense it too, Bentley-son.
Attention, teacher.
Does anybody else want to just take the picture of everybody posing together? Alright, let's do this. Cane recovery.
These traps are almost
Oh,
too
wait,
weak.
what? Ow.
Engineers, report to the bridge. It is time to calibrate the machine.
Didn't even register the fact that there was a trap there.
First, thank you.
Alright, easy pickings. Yake.
Rat troopers at 12 o'clock.
This is a paradox.
Ow.
After I dispose of this trash, we will be having a celebration party.
What does it all mean, Bentley?
Hurry!
Damn it, I want the-
means we're time for a break, guys. We have to keep moving. There's Bob's
Yay.
cave. Looks like this one is all you, Ryoichi.
It is my pleasure, my most hairy ancestor.
Well, I mean, technically, all of you are hairy, so...
Your determination is impressive, but ultimately pointless compares.
What did he say?
Breach
He's mumbling for me.
Security.
So it's like, hey, what?
You and your vermin friends are
Okay,
I don't know why I'm
Paradox is gearing up for something.
Oh, then look.
We need to hurry. Keep moving, Ryoichi.
I have to get a
Bentley-son,
close up.
though the bamboo forest is dense, water flows through it without effort.
Hey, Bob.
Great. Wait, Ryoichi, I'm picking up an energy field shift centered on you.
Yes, I sense it is my time to go. It has been an honor meeting all of you. Sayonara.
It's working! The temporal abnormality is correcting itself. Bob, we need you to get Salim's cane.
Woo! Climbing! Yay!
Why do you persist
Ah, look at him.
in playing a game which you have already lost?
Going
You'll
up.
never win the paradox.
I've already won. This is just a process.
I don't know what's being said over the intercoms, but I'm pretty sure it's
Your
hilarious.
determination is impressive, but ultimately pointless compared.
What can we do, Bentley?
We can help the ancestors get their canes, Murray, as fast as we can. Don't slow down, Bob.
Alright, getting by that, we're probably in team.
Tempest system operating at next.
Guard,
Look, thank you.
blip of the Cooper gang.
Power output at 150%. Core temperature stable. All systems stable. Increasing power
I don't know. I am just kind of just off in my own world, singing over here while I'm trying to navigate ice.
temporal matrix.
Just ice.
Pulse
No physics, no nothing, just ice. There you go.
Outstanding, Bob. Looks like you're heading home now. Watch out for those penguins.
Those zero penguins!
This is going well, but we're not out of the woods yet.
Great. One of these guys. No, come here, you. There we go. Ah, no! Come on. No! I just picked up that one. Fine. I'll just smack all of you. No! Salim!
We have to keep pushing.
I'm trying to get the shiny ones.
Salim, you're
trying
the
to
only
get the
one
rest
who
of
can
the
reach
things.
Gallus Cave.
Forsooth! I would entrust this to no other!
Oh, again with the climbing?
When it's what you do every day, you get real sick of it.
Get going,
Alright,
Salim.
moving on.
We've got some planning to do.
Whoops.
Get going, Salim.
Whoops.
We've got some planning to do.
Engineering, get me more power. I need to move up the schedule.
What are you up to, La Paradox? Salim,
Yep.
no time for napping. We need to step it up.
All this climbing is going to turn me into a monkey.
Always comparing to the monkeys. Those monkeys.
Dimensional collapse imminent.
Come on, this was relatively simple, Salim. Oh, a little bit of lag.
Very nice, Salim. You've definitely earned your retirement.
I salute your excellence, Sir Salim.
And he
All right.
pulled off
now
a
that we
cool,
got
cool
Mr.
goodbye.
Frankie Pants home safely, we need to press on.
It's still hilarious.
Gallup, we need your skills to get Tennessee's cave.
Verily shall it be in thine command, hence and forthwith.
You talk funnier than a two-headed jackalope, but thanks, amigo.
Yes, do hurry, Cooper. You don't want to miss the final act.
Warning.
Charging up, but that
At
one kind
200%.
of to the side a little bit.
Critical.
There we go.
These pitiful
It's
obstacles
kind of
are but
interesting
minor
listening to the
irritations.
ancestors talk to each other.
Gallup, break those
It's just
fuses to disable
the
that
known
laser grid.
difference.
Fortune favors the bold, so boldly shall I attack.
Caution. Navigation bot reports anomaly in infinite time streams.
Yeah.
Give up
There
now
we
while
go.
you still have some shred of dignity. You're going back to jail where you belong, the Paradox.
That sounds
Ah,
bad,
treasure
Bentley.
magnet's
You
making
think
it a little
has
hard.
anything to do with Sly?
I don't know, but it doesn't sound good. We need to get to the bridge. Sir Gallup, time is definitely of the essence.
Forsooth shall I venture forward.
Ow!
Attention, crew.
Excuse me.
You
Oop,
must
I
do your
fell.
job. Failure is not an option.
Excuse me. I walked right off the edge.
Pathetic. Give
Oh,
up
buddy,
now
put me
while
back
you
up here.
still have some
Okay, I'll
shred
take
of
it.
dignity. You're going back to jail where you belong, the Paradox.
That sounds bad, Bentley. You think it has anything to do with Sly?
I don't know, but it doesn't sound good. We need to get to the bridge. Sir Gallup, time is definitely of the essence.
Forsooth shall I venture forward.
This is a thing. I can't even tell when I can talk and when I can't because everybody's
Take them out and the
yapping
path
so
should
much.
be clear.
And I can't even tell if it's repeated or not.
Caution. Time drive integrity
Let's
compromised.
just destroy the rest of these and get Tennessee's cane.
Still on my airship? This is unacceptable. Have I mentioned this in time?
There.
Truly remarkable, Gallup. This looks like farewell.
Indeed. Once more unto the breach go I. Fare thee well, you all.
More vermin dead ahead.
Victory with the Dukes of Dynamite. Let's just blow everything up. Blowing everything up. Yeah, that's just usually a good snap.
You're getting close, guys. Those switches are completely out of our reach. Tennessee, this looks like a job for you.
Just what I was hoping for, Bentley. I've been itching to get in on the action, too.
Well, ain't this kind of... Hurry!
Come on, kid. This is for all the marbles.
Danger. Blimp structural integrity failing. 10,
Trying to get far enough away from these coins so I can get a good look at them, but it looks like it's just little Paradox's face.
6, 5,
Okay.
Those platforms must have a switch somewhere.
Yeehaw!
The cavalry's a coming!
Attention. Initiating fail-safe backup.
Whoa, hello.
2.
That was a little
Come
unexpected.
on, kid. This is for all the marbles.
Alright, let's try that again.
Those
Really
platforms
see
must
anything.
have a switch somewhere.
Well, I'm faster than a jackalope with his tail on fire!
Now that I know these things open again.
Attention. Initiating fail-safe backup in 3, 2. Backup failed.
There we go.
Prepare
coffee.
yourselves for failure,
Really?
Coopers.
I really just did that.
Prepare yourself for prison.
Okay, let's try that.
Attention.
Shall we?
Temporal displacement commencing
Pull a little
in
risk here.
5, 3,
Just a tiny risk.
4, 2. Attention. Computer now offline.
Why did you not
Scheduling.
latch?
This is
Why
a
did you not latch?
Have a nice day.
Tennessee, please, work with me here.
Attention. Initiating.
I'm tired of
fail-safe
going in
backup.
circles.
2. Backup failed.
There we go.
Timeline stabilizers
Okay.
at 18%. Danger. Core meltdown probability.
Run, run,
at
run, run, jump.
97%.
Run, 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 run. Yes! Haha! Okay.
Those platforms
Yeah, there's some
appear to be on some
coins.
kind of timer. You'd better move it.
There's a mess
That's
that way,
right.
but
The
I'll
kid
save that
is
for
back in
later.
business.
And let's move
Hurry,
forward.
Tennessee. It's all up to
Run,
you
run.
now.
There we go.
I'm sorry,
Ooh.
Coopers. I can't
Come on, come on, come on, come on.
wait any longer. You're
Oh, what?
now.
Those platforms appear to be on some kind of timer.
Okay, at
You'd
least
better
put me up
move
here.
it.
This is more fun than square dancing with a donkey!
Danger.
Hurry, Tennessee. It's all
Oh,
up
it
to you
stopped the
now.
ones beside it.
Good. Increase power to maximum. We are going to
Yeah, keep moving, keep moving. And through. Okay.
Whoa. Pay attention, Tennessee. You need to figure out that lock sequence.
Reckon I ought to break out the old crack shot here.
Why do
Well, looks like our goose ain't cooked yet.
Okay. I'm being quiet because I need to concentrate here.
nothing
Sorry
but
about
a
that.
bad memory?
Do.
Woohoo! I am the greatest shot ever!
Tennessee, you're a little too excited there, buddy.
You may have got
All right, I guess break time is over.
Nice shooting. Now let's find Sly.
Alone at last. How cozy.
You want cozy? I'm going to throw you and all your friends into the same prison cell.
But no. It is the two of you of whom I am thinking. To be together. Forever. Just think of it as the most romantic coffin ever.
Don't count on it, Paradox. We've beaten all your other plans.
But not this time, I think. Look at this. My marvelous contraption. The time tunnel. Something else I had your little friend Penelope develop before her unfortunate failure. Is very much like the time machine, no? With one important difference. From here, I have the control over where you go. And it's programmed to send you and your Interpol shrew on an endless honeymoon. Free of charge. Bouncing through time for all eternity. That's if you survive the trip. But either way, I will never have to see your irritating faces again.
You think this thing can hold me? Just wait until I get out of here.
Why'd you do it, Paradox? Why the ancestors? Why not just come after me? What's the deal?
The deal? The deal is you, Coopers. You destroyed my father, and you almost got me. But not quite. And when I rebuilt myself, I swore I would erase the Cooper name from history completely. And so today, my revenge will be complete. It is time now for you to go. Bon voyage!
Sly?
Cooper, you
There we go.
filthy vermin!
Ooh, wait! Cut that closer than a $10 shave. Reckon my time here is up.
Take care, Tennessee!
Bye, Tennessee!
I will crush you! No!
Nice going there. Whoa! That was a close one.
Take Carmelita and get off this thing.
We all need to leave right now! That maniac just tore a hole in time-space!
I need to finish this fight here and now, for the whole Cooper clan. And I'm the only one who can glide out of here.
This whole blimp could disappear any second!
Right, so there's no time to argue. Just go.
Sly,
I know. Me too.
There we go.
Come, Cooper. I will teach you to fight like a gentleman.
And how would you
Bring
know?
that arm up here.
Ha! I'm going to save that
Oh,
Cooper
quit running
tongue
away.
for last. After I cut the rest of you to pieces.
Uh-huh. Quit running. Quit running. There we go.
You know, when I'm done with you, I'm going to crush the rest of your little guy.
The only thing that's
There we
gonna
go.
get crushed is your ego.
Action time. Here we go. Oop, there we go.
It's too bad you didn't work for me. Anga!
Triangle. Triangle. Circle. Square.
Your cane work is pitiful.
Not
Come
as
on,
beautiful
come
as that
on.
mustache.
What? You cheated!
Smack him as much as possible. Ooh, uppercut with the cane.
Hey, lucky break!
Oh, we're in the time tunnel. We are in the
Lucky if I
time
only
tunnel.
break your neck.
Come on, little monkey. I'm waiting for you.
Uh-huh. Okay, here we go.
Why don't you just give me? And I'll make it painless for you.
Circle.
Why don't
This
you
is
come
all.
over
This
here
is
and take
all reaction time. Button pressing reaction time. I'm so glad they have some allowances here. But I have been pushing some wrong buttons.
I'll teach you a lesson.
Looks like somebody just lost his temper.
Are they talking to each
There's
other?
something wrong with this stupid sword.
There we go.
Sly, do you read me?
Nope, sorry, time tunnel.
Sly?
No service.
Where is that little weasel?
Ooh.
I know it's difficult, Cooper, but try to keep up.
This thing is coming apart at the seams.
Don't fall, then I won't get the chance to kill you myself.
Oh boy. Really?
So, before we finish this, let me get one thing straight. You came after the Coopers because of what happened to your father?
No, you imbecile. I came after the Coopers to prove that Le Paradox is the greatest thief who has ever lived. Is there any doubt? Ask yourself this. If the Coopers were truly the greatest thieves in history, and I have stolen their most valued possessions, then what does that make me?
An idiot? You had it made. You could have been the biggest thief of all time, but you had to target my ancestors and blow your own cover. You exposed your operation because of your ego. No Cooper would have done that. And for the record, can you really say you stole the canes? Seems like your friends did all the real work.
Enjoy your words, Cooper, because they will be your last.
Oh, that was a nasty burn right there for the Paradox. Oh. I am so glad this game gives so many allowances with the button mashing.
I tire of this charade.
There's just no point.
Sure there is. It's right there on
Here we
top
go.
of your head.
Come on. Give it up. There we go. Ooh.
Ready to meet your doom? It's time to end this.
This is a cane, not a sword.
But I'm not the one who's going down.
And let's just end this. And bye bye.
This is not right. My plan was perfect.
Sorry, pal. You just can't plan for a Cooper.
Just please
How much is true?
help me.
Why should I?
I do not wish to die.
I guess you won't be doing any harm from a prison cell.
Really? All this
As I
trick
said.
and the buck.
So predictable.
You won't get away with this. I'll find you.
Au contraire, Sly Cooper. I do not think we will meet again.
Yep. There we go. Bye bye. And
It's been a while since that night, but there's still no sign of Sly. Or that cursed blimp. The skunk could barely tread water. So by the time they picked him up, he was happy to see them. Word is he earned a special cell in solitary confinement, where the only thing he'll be collecting from now on is gray hair. Both Paris and the Thieves raccoons were back to normal, but that hardly made us feel any better. At first, we just waited, assuming Sly would show up the way he always did. But as the days stretched into weeks, we had to face the fact that he was truly lost. We've stopped talking about it all the time, but I know it's all we're thinking about, even if we show it in different ways. Murray seems like his usual cheerful self, but I can tell there's a new level of seriousness underneath it all. He's on the professional wrestling circuit now, and he's really been pushing himself. I know he's doing it to keep his fighting skills sharp. Like all of us, he wants to be ready for action the minute we locate Sly. Carmelita returned to Interpol, where she threw herself into her work, busting criminals at a record pace. She's been so busy, I haven't seen her for a while now. My sources tell me she's conducting her own investigation into Sly's whereabouts. Out of everyone, I think she took his disappearance the hardest, even if she never shows it. At least not in public. As for myself, I continue to search. Even using all my technology, I haven't found a clue. The time machine is no help since we need to know where Sly was for that to work. I get discouraged sometimes, but I'll never give up. Because I know Sly's out there, and I know that wherever he is, we will find him.
And that's it.
Ryoichi Cooper continued to refine his master ninja techniques, as well as his sushi. And while his thefts were never detected, his sushi restaurant was recognized as the finest in Japan.
I think they also go over to the villains like they always do. But it's, when it pops up, I'll tell you why.
El Jefe remains behind bars. He was transferred to a South American prison, where he now works rolling cigars. Unfortunately for him, there's no smoking allowed.
So that's it for Sly Cooper, Thieves in Time. I know they've got at least one more in the series to go, but...
Tennessee Kid Cooper recovered his gold and his place in history as the greatest outlaw of the Old West. His legend grew even bigger when he began stealing from crooked lawmen exclusively.
It's been fun. Even if I did have some issues with just being able to do it continuously. But
Toothpick was arrested and became part of a chain gang working on the railroads. He eventually went deaf and faded into obscurity.
Smorgasbord bash, anybody? But in all seriousness, I've got a few more things I'm gonna do with this, and then I'm probably gonna...
Caveman Cooper kept up his physical training and returned to his role as egg thief extraordinaire. Perhaps most importantly, he pioneered the use of his cane as a tool for thieving.
That is one angry pterodactyl. But I'm probably gonna be switching over to some PC games and take a break from console because it's just I just hate moving everything around.
The Grizz received a lengthy prison sentence and began a new career as a rap artist. In his spare time, he paints portraits of his fellow inmates.
That poor dude just getting sprayed in the face with the with the spray paint. Ugh, that would be horrible.
Sir Galeth Cooper returned to his heroic adventures and went on to form the Knights of the Cooper Order, a gallant group that stole from corrupt nobility. He also became a successful, if overly dramatic, actor.
Fitting. Very fitting considering his personality.
Penelope was sent to Europe's highest security prison, where she promptly escaped. She remains at large, and the police have no clue as to her whereabouts. Recently, however, I've been receiving mysterious postcards.
I don't think she took that breakup very well, even if she was the one to do it. Don't think she's out of love yet.
Salim Al-Kupar finally retired from thieving and took a long nap. Then he dreamed up a lucrative new business. Parking his camel around town, he sold snacks to hungry customers. It was highly successful.
I don't know. Traveling snacks. Who doesn't love it? Alright, what's Miss Decibel got going
After
on?
being locked up, Miss Decibel decided to make some changes. She had the horn removed from her trunk, enrolled in anger management classes, and began teaching music to other prisoners. With continued good behavior, she might get an early parole.
She might want to take some music lessons first. That would be a good thing. Music lessons would be a very good thing.
Dimitri returned to his globetrotting ways as a celebrity scuba diver, and even launched a new line of fashion wear. He's so successful, there's a new reality TV show chronicling his adventures. It's called Disco Diver.
Is that just his way of keeping his scuba diving skills up to par for when Sly comes back? Because I wouldn't put it past him. He's getting back in shape.
La Paradox had all his assets seized, including his art collection, and everything was donated to the city of Paris. I'm told his cell was modified to be completely odor-proof. I suppose that's good for the guards, since he's going to be living there for a very long time.
Honestly, giving up a sweet setup just because of his ego. Sly called him out on that one perfectly. I can't wait for the next one, because the X game should just like perfectly pull everything together. I'm looking forward to it. And we're back. Back at the beginning. Murray, what are you doing? Okay, but after this it'll be just showing off where all the treasures are. I'll go over where all the masks are, and that should wrap everything up pretty neatly. And then I'll be moving off to some other game. So, thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. And until next time, my beloved audience, I bid you adieu.